Hey everybody, it's Jdubs here, and welcome to the presidential stuffed animal debate. Today's candidates, your very own Jdubs and Orky, the stuffed orca. Out of the crowd, over there, there will be a debate today, and they will ask questions for them to answer. Our first question from one of our viewers, Penguin, and he asks,
Mr. President, I'd like to wonder, what will you do with our school musical program? Because people have said that they're going to go down with one of the new presidents.
See, my answer to that there, Penguin, is that the music, I think, is an extraordinary thing. It's something that I excel at, and I want to make sure that all kids have a chance to excel at it and choose it. Whether it's playing an instrument, singing in choir, any of those things, it's been scientifically proven that any of those things will, how do I say this, strengthen your mindset of how you function fundamentally. So I say, if I was the president, I would make sure every school district here in the stuffed animal world will have a musical program. Not only that, they will have a chance for choir, band, and guitar, all while learning how to play general music and learning about some great composers like Mozart and others. Thank you, Penguin, for that awesome question.
See, Penguin, my answer to that question is, yes, I do think music is a good thing, but see, sometimes music is, how do I say this, wasting time and precious space for other subjects in school, like, say, math or reading or even social studies or science. Although it is scientifically proven that it can make you excel in other subjects, so can studying those subjects. And if we're not studying those subjects, then we might not be able to excel as much as we think, even if you can practice those music. So I say, although I do like the idea of a music program, it should be saved for after school, when school is over and the precious time we need to teach is all it has been spent, and you can do whatever you'd like. Thank you, Penguin, for a great question, and I'll give you my response.
Next question is from viewer the TT's twins. They're both the Tweety Birds off Looney Tunes. So their question is,
I've always wondered about PE. They're very exciting, but how will these skills fundamentally go into your life?
See, the PE skills fundamentally go into your life, and they're used a lot. Because, see, when it's fundamental and in your life, you have physical body strength, muscles, skeleton, better skeleton, and all of your body works better when you have physical education. Now, some sports, I agree, are not very fun, but that doesn't mean that physical education is not fun. You can have a ton of fun doing PE and physical education and still not play those sports you don't want to play. So just remember, next time you're going there, even if it's a sport you don't want to play, it's still a great program.
See, I say that PE is very good, but you should always be forced to do whatever there is to do. Okay, so you should always be able to choose from anything that you want to do. So if you don't want to do PE, you should not be able to do PE. Instead, you can do something like math or reading or science instead, because PE is not as fundamental as other things. Now, that being said, if you are a sports lover and love to play sports, you are still able to play PE, and I say that it makes you much better, but you do not have to do it, because there are other things that can make you smarter fundamentally and physically.
Now, for our final question by Mr. Jingle. And Mr. Jingle would like to say, how will your rules, both of you, get into our financial lives and our society that's kind of starting to break down a little in this stuffed animals world? See, in the stuffed animal world here, the society is starting to break down, mostly because people aren't being able to get along as well. Which is why I'm saying, for schools, for all those children out there, stuffed animals, they should all, get these kind of skills taught. They should be nice to each other. They should have these nice skills taught so that when they get into the world, society, they're not wrecking the whole place like society is now. And the financial part, I say we will give banks even more money and more storage room to do with that money. That money will be used to improve and grow the banks. Therefore, you're able to store more money there. And if you're able to store more money there, you can do that. And I say we get better security in those banks. Those banks will have 24-hour surveillance cameras, alarms, and these alarms will not just be great for our society, they will be fundamental. They will not be able to get hacked into and turned off. These alarms and these security cameras will always be there and they will never break down. That is why I say the financial and society that's breaking apart will no longer be breaking apart with my presidency. And Congress, I think the Stuffed Animal World Congress agrees with me. So, without further ado, I close my statement. Orky?
See, for this final question, I have to say, our society is not breaking apart. It is doing perfect the way it is. And see, the way our society is performing right now is that, that we are all together and connected. Whether it's unfriendly, friendly, best friends, spouses, wives, or hate people. You're all connected together. And that makes our society want to help, whether it be in a good way or a bad way. And it makes it so that we all want to have fun. That's the most important part. We all want to have fun, right? So, without further ado, I say that the financial troubles and societal troubles will not be there in my presidency because there is none right now. I rest my case.
So, we're getting the votes in for who will win, Orky or Jdubs. Here we go. Jdubs has. So Jdubs has 4 or 5 votes. And Orky, close call everybody, has 4. The 4 voters and that, everybody, will wrap up our presidential debate. The new president of the stuffed animal world is Jdubs. And Jdubs' first act of presidency will be putting Orky as his vice president. Thank you, everybody, for coming today. Jdubs will be back sometime with more content. Speech for Glory, for example, and maybe some more Super Mario 3D World.
I think I did enough fun.
Shh. So, that will be it for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Stuffed Animal Presidential Debate.